going on? Jaws87 here, and today I'm going to talk about GhostWire Tokyo and why Doom fans in particular should have this game on their radar. So, GhostWire Tokyo was announced at Bethesda's conference at E3 2019, and there was a cinematic trailer, and Ikumi Nakamura came on stage and talked about it briefly. She formerly worked at Tango GameWorks, but no longer does. And then basically almost a year later, actually a year to the date later, where they revealed gameplay at the Future of Gaming PlayStation 5 showcase last June. And very interestingly, this game has kind of had confusion from just gamers because Tango GameWorks is known for the Evil Within 1 and Evil Within 2. It's a studio, the executive producer Shinji Mikami, one of the grandfathers of survival horror. He was the producer on Resident Evil 4. Just one of the greatest game producers of all time, you could argue. And he kind of rebooted survival horror in a way with Evil Within, and he also worked in Evil Within 2, even though he wasn't the producer on that game. So going into GhostWire Tokyo, most people were thinking, hey, this is, when it was announced, people were thinking, okay, it's probably going to be a survival horror game, right? It's spooky, it kind of has those vibes of survival horror, but yet it is not a survival horror game. It is actually a first-person action-adventure game, and it is fast-paced. And not only that, I want to read an excerpt from a Bethesda.net article that came out right after the Future of Gaming showcase last June, that kind of confirms some of the elements of the action behind this game. It reads, those who are familiar with Shinji Mikami and Tango GameWorks are familiar with their strong pedigree in horror, but GhostWire is not horror, though there is an airy element to the world. This is the studio's first foray into the action-adventure sphere. They are taking their strengths in building a tense atmosphere and unforgettable creatures and bringing them into something completely new and different. Armed with a bevy of upgradable, supernatural elements, you will purge Tokyo of the spirits roaming its streets and return the city to its former glory. Assisting them in creating a more action-oriented game, this is where the Doom fans need to listen up, is Shinichiro Hara, who worked on the push-forward combat and glory system in Doom 2016, and now is the combat director on GhostWire Tokyo. Hara and the combat team at Tango have created an intricate combo-based system that utilizes movements inspired by traditional Kuji-Kari hand gestures. The result is combat is unlike anything you've experienced before, enhanced by PlayStation 5 controllers, new haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, which makes each encounter feel as unique as it looks. So what's awesome about this is, man, any Doom fan out there, Doom 2016, in my mind, almost, it pushed, no pun intended, forward the FPS genre through this push forward combat. I mean, it is so fun, so addicting. I just got done playing Doom Eternals, the Ancient Gods DLC Part 2, and the game is just feels so good, and the push forward combat is amazing. And basically, if you stand still in Doom, anyone who's played for even, I mean, not even a second, you could stand still for half a second in that game and you could die. And it's just action-packed. If you're about to die, the best course of action is to keep moving forward, try to either light a demon on fire or glory kill a demon to get more health. It is truly addicting and fun. And the fact that Shinichiro Hara is going to be a guy who worked on the push-forward combat in Doom is coming over to Tango GameWorks to work on the combat here and kind of implement almost a magic style push forward combat sounds awesome, because it's just a different version of something that I think needs to be iterated on and used more. And when the video game genre finds something that works, why not have a different type of version of it and try to use it in a way that it's fun and unique? And I think that's what Tango GameWorks is going with here with GhostWire Tokyo. Now let's read on another excerpt in the Bethesda article, which kind of elaborates on this a little bit more. Quote, we want the players to feel like badass, spellcasting, high-tech ninja exorcists defeating countless evil spirits, says Hara. In order to achieve this, we chose intricate, deliberate hand gestures as the primary weapons instead of simple guns. Unlike guns, our gestures allow us to put a lot more movement and personality into the player action, as the player's hands are organic extensions of the character. This system is unique to GhostWire. It's karate meets magic, hence Magic Doom. Often magic casters have this image of not being physically strong. This isn't the case with GhostWire. In GhostWire, you're casting magic with martial arts movements. And because Hara is known for his work on glory kills in Doom, he brought his expertise on contextual takedown moves to GhostWire Tokyo. GhostWire has these takedown moves that you can initiate from a distance. He says, in most games, players can only initiate the takedowns with close proximity to the enemies. In GhostWire, you can take down enemies from both close proximity as well as from a distance. When the visitors are vulnerable and their core is exposed, you can pull out the core with spiritual wires. You can also use these wires to chain kill multiple enemies. End quote. Man, that is truly awesome how this game is going to use the glory kill system, but because you're not using a gun, in Doom you have to run up to the demon and glory kill them. You can't glory kill from a distance. Whereas in Ghostwire, because it's magic, you're going to be able to glory kill from a distance, which is going to be really cool. Change of pace from Doom. It's going to be almost like a new iteration of Doom in a way, which, and I can't wait. Tango should be applauded for trying something different. I can't wait to see what Hara can do with kind of a karate meets magic type game, and I'm excited for it. I mean, the game looks cool. I think it's going to be really unique. I think it's flying under the radar of most gamers, and I want to just bring this to whoever watches this video, bring this to your attention. If you like Doom, please pay attention to this game with the gameplay. I'm sure it's probably going to be shown at E3 coming up in a month and throughout the summer leading up to its release, because this is going to be something I think you'll like. And I think Tango GameWorks is an underplayed studio as far as their games go. They're really Evil Within 2, great games. I think they didn't sell as well, especially Evil Within 2, as well as they should have. And I hope GhostWire finds an audience. I think anyone that just loved Doom and Doom Eternal should seriously consider picking this game up. Now I want to hear from you guys in the comments. What do you think? Are you excited for GhostWire Tokyo now that you kind of have a little bit more of a context of what the gameplay and action is going to feel like? Or is this something that's just really not your wheelhouse? Do you just want to use guns instead of kind of karate hand gestures to take down enemies? Let me know what you think. I'm curious of what your thoughts are on this game. And like always, guys, any feedback or if you like what I'm trying to do here, please subscribe. I'm going to try to release at least 2 to 3 videos a week about upcoming video games and the news around them. And until next time, guys, this has been Jaws87. Take care.